Like, they're never gonna find the nail if they don't think to look up your butt. I don't think any of these cursed sorcerer dudes are, like, doing cavity searches, right? Pretend to be a normal-ass guy, and you get a nail up your butt. They're never gonna find it. Hey everybody, welcome back to another Stone Face Reactions. I'm Theta, and we are back with another episode of Jujutsu Kaisen. This is the last episode that I had watched when I was watching with Griffin. It is the furthest out episode in my memory, even though I believe at the end of last episode I said everything that I think happens in the episode, and to my recollection is everything. Although I will say, in my memory, this was 2 episodes. I have somehow doubled the length of what happens here in my head, in that I kind of felt like the fight with the dude with the weird curly hair thing, for some reason my head lasted 2 episodes. Like an episode of them failing to fight him, and then one more episode of them figuring him out and defeating him. But I guess it's all one episode because, again, to the YouTube release schedule and everything, this is as far as me and Griff got. So I guess I'm making it up. Either way, this is the start of the fight for everything outside of the Veil, because I guess, based on what I saw in the next time on, they've got the weird nail things that look like they're covered in old newspaper, which create the Veil locations, and I guess they have to be outside of the Veil that they're creating. So that is what they're going after to try and release. I know it's weird. You just watched the episode. How can you be so fucking dumb and forget everything? I don't know. I'm dumb. Just deal with that as point base 1. Anyway, they have to defeat. They have to remove those nails and everything to get rid of the veils. Is that what I believe is happening here, so that they can then handle the situation with Gojo. So that is what we're getting into based on what I know. And again, doing this live, so can be corrected at any moment. Either way, I feel like let's go ahead and hop on into it and see what we're catching up on.
But before we get started,
make sure that you hit the like button,
hit that subscribe button,
comment down below to feed that algorithm.
On top of all that, if you want to watch more shows like this, unfiltered,
uncensored,
and uncut,
as well as some early access stuff,
you can check it out over on the Patreon.
It's just $5 a month, but hey, no pressure.
There's zero pressure in order to do that. It's just a little bit of extra support, and it would be greatly appreciated.
This is the dome inside the dome, isn't it? God damn you subtitles. Because isn't it the dome that prevents the non-cursed user people from escaping? And then the dome on the second layer is the one that prevents cursed users from entering? Sorry, there's the whole 4 layers of domes thing, and it hasn't been talked about in a while, so... Again, the mental arithmetic that goes on with these things. It's all true name shit over and over again. It's concepts instead of names. No wonder there's a giant building in the background of the shot that we're in. Dude looks like a genie if you made a genie into a person. I'm not talking about Will Smith shit either.
多分ね。
でも気づいたところでだよ。
まあな。仮想には例の改造人間がうちゃうちゃいる。すぐには上がってくれねえだろうな。
Unless one of them has a giant flying bird. Oh,
わいよ。
これいいぞ。
I don't even remember if I remember that. I just remember that Megumi has a flying bird.
こいつら食卓式の帳のことを知ってやがるのか。
よし、プラン通りだ。これが帳の元。
うん。姉さんが言うには、もうそれには結界術が組み込まれてて、あとは誰かが磁力を込めればいいだけなんじゃないかって。ってことは、それさえ破壊すれば。
Oh, was the old woman just pouring energy into the veil and that's all she was doing up there? Because I'm pretty sure she had a power.
術師を入れない帳は上がってない。あと2本はどこに？あいつか。
Okay, conceptually, you just kicked the nail out and expected it not to do anything. He's just holding nails. Isn't that as good as kicking them? Or is the implication that it being in the ground would mean it was powered by somebody?
孫よ。
分かってるよ、ばあちゃん。
可愛い後輩もできたことだし、ここいらで活躍してぼちぼち俺も一級術師になっちゃうぞ。
Okay, so he gets his power up from his helmet. Oh, that's called that thing a helmet.
あいつは
そこだ。俺は設置の瞬間を見てない。死体が綺麗すぎる。術師といえど地上41階からの落下だぞ。起きろ、金木じじい。
まったく。
So, over 400 feet at the very least.
者は年寄りをいたわらんかい。
時間はかけらんねえぞ。
かかんねえだろ。
Yeah, I feel like his power was something like momentum or something like that. Like built up energy sort of thing. Which would then, you would think, would mean the first time he hits somebody after having fallen from that height, he would just instantly kill them. All the impact strength of 400 plus feet fall. Yeah, again, I thought that they had to destroy the nails or something, but all that dude did was kicked it out of the ground. And then let it go. So, I mean, didn't seem like he destroyed it. I mean, at this point, though, if you don't actually have to put the nail into the ground, and you're like frickin' invincible because of weird shit, swallow a nail. Like, just fucking swallow it. Put it up your butt. Like, they're never gonna find the nail if they don't think to look up your butt. I don't think any of these cursed sorcerer dudes are, like, doing cavity searches, right? Pretend to be a normal-ass guy, and you got a nail up your butt. They're never gonna find it.
なぜ私の推薦にこだわるのですか。君の術式なら準1級くらいすぐなれます。
やっぱ数字って大事だと思うんすよ。特に術師みたいに血生臭い職業には。でも俺は頭悪いから数字の通し方がわからなくなることがある。だから迷った時こう考えるんです。
I don't know what it is about anime meat cooking. It always makes it look so good. I have no doubt in my mind that if I actually went there and tried it, I wouldn't like it.
マッコリオ。
来訪随従一番。 界一
Hey! Fushiguro Tensei was last episode.
追尾
That was literally the thing Rudius used against
顔を
Bugatti.
隠すことで自らが霊媒となり4種の随従の能力を下ろす。
ばあちゃん今
Body Gotti, sorry.
あ、キムヨンの
2番霊気七海さんに任された以上2人を放ってはおけねえが
And now he's summoning water. This dude is just Rudius.
レストは瞬殺して後輩チャンスと交流だ
This should be a hell of a death battle. This guy versus Rudius. They're both earth water users. Except, I guess, Rudy can see the future a little bit.
己を律する慢心はない
正直相手よりもこいつに合わせる方が骨が折れる。
Honestly, I went with the up the butt thing versus swallowing it. Because this guy is hurt more by weaker effects. And I have to figure swallowing a nail probably would kill this guy.
Genki, genki, 将来有望やりがいがある
玉剣の爪は特級にも効く。俺だって本気で殴った。
I think my joke from the first time when I was watching this episode was that this guy would get killed by paper cuts.
時間かかんねんじゃなかったか。ノーコメント。
Pagawa Santa, Pagawa Santa. I do not remember what this guy's thing was. Unless it's her? Is she powering him up? Is that the thing?
分かってるよばあちゃん
Oh, he has one of the things from the school. One of the grouping of shit that other guy stole way back when, huh?
いいよばあちゃん
今までにない。
Yeah. Because, I mean, she said the name. And now dude looks like he has... Well, he has the facial appearance, but I guess maybe he has the powers of that guy? Well, then I guess he didn't steal... That's not one of the things I'm talking about then. I just remember the shit that they stole before, and then they fed to the other people, and they got those powers. I remember this was creepy for some reason, but I can't remember what it was.
そんなに自信満々だといつかママみたいになっちゃうぞ
ママ嫌い？
嫌いじゃないけど浮気したからな
そっかパパかわいそう
誰ほのか
Well, instantly creepy, yeah.
殺した下ろして化けるのには死体がいるからの。今はの際に叫んどったのは母親の名前じゃったぞ。
Just one last insult.
途中で破けてしまった。ここから出してください。うるさい。なんでこんなことするんですか。人を殺す仕事なんだ。人体の仕組みはよく知っておかないとね。
Oh man, that feels like the guy from Smoking Aces who's like fucking up his own vocal cords in order to try and mimic someone's voice. With their final recording of what their voice sounded like.
自由にわがままに俺たち呪詛師は生きていた。五条悟？
ええ、五条家に生まれた陸眼の子供です。
ガキ？
すでにトータルの賞金が億を超えています。ああ、これは依頼ではありません。
早い者勝ちですよ。
If it's not a request, then isn't it really a bounty? At that point, it's just a job. Here's how much we'll pay you for doing this thing that you will do. I mean, this literally already follows on the whole Toji storyline. That Toji was obsessed because Gojo was the only person who ever saw them when they appeared behind them.
年々力を増す呪霊。一瞬で理解したその原因を。こいつだ。五条悟だ。陸上競技の不動の世界記録が急に更新され出すように。フィギュアスケーターがある選手を境に次々と
It's literally the Batman effect.
五条悟が生まれて世界のバランスが変わったんだ。
People rise to the challenge because Batman exists.
晩年にしてその自由を奪われた。ふざけんな。俺は生涯現役。
I don't know why he would even try to avoid being sliced. The fact that the wolf's claws didn't even scratch him at all implies that his power prevents it from happening.
マジで何なんだよこいつ。タフとかいうレベルじゃねえぞ。
十中八九奴の術式が絡んでる。攻撃の無効か。いや。
おい、五条悟が渋谷に来てる。さっさと帳の元を置いて逃げたらどうだ。
はったりが下手だな。五条は封印された。お前たちが言ったんだ。
Literally, the fact you got a bruise on your head kind of implies we know what thing we did hurt you.
やっぱりそうだ。こいつは五条先生に勝てない。
fushiguro、嘘下手ね。
だからこいつの術式は無効化なんて大層なもんじゃない。
ドンマイ。ドンマイ。
うるせ
え。やる気がないならそろそろ殺すが。
来るぞ。
だった。
I think the original time that I watched this, I had also just watched the ReZero episode, with the masses of cannibal rabbits. So back then it was very apropos.
高齢術による変身あのババアいた子だったのかいや問題はそこじゃねえなんなんだこいつ有名な術師か立ち姿だけで
So wait, with this woman
4番
could she get somebody to eat one of Sakuna's fingers and then turn them into Sakuna or somebody with the power of Sakuna? Like, she could create a whole second Sakuna? Because, I mean, she created Toji out of, like, a bone of Tojis. Or maybe not a finger, because a finger would kill you, but, like, maybe a bone, like, part of the bone from the finger. Sorry, I'm once again responding to comments. That's why I said a finger. Sakuna's fingers is one of the most common things we know of Sakuna's that's laying around. That would be a part of it. The disappointing bit about this guy is knowing that he'd be taken out by a tickle contest.
今まで必死の一撃を当てた後のカウンターをかわせた奴はいねえ。やる気を出すほどお前らは俺に勝てねえんだよ。
Oh, weird animation on that one.
奴の術式が分かった。おお。多分あべこべだ。虎杖より。
That's bullshit when the enemy names your technique. Figuring it out, but also naming it exactly right is two bullshit things.
そういうことなんだと思う。じゃあデコピンでぶっ倒せる？いや、弱すぎはダメだ。ただのあべこべなら発動後に空気抵抗とかの微弱な力で自滅するはず。そうじゃねえってことは。あべこべにできる上限と下限がある。攻撃に合わせて調整して術式効果や斬撃なんかはあべこべにした上で呪力で守ってるんだろう。なるほど。だから規格外の五条先生には勝てないし複雑な術式とは相性も悪い。となると同時だな。強い力とほどほどの弱い力で。
I feel like you can still work the inverse thing. Like, if somebody tries to hit you too weak, throw yourself into it so they hit you stronger than they intended to.
初めは打撃力の低いガマ。そこから一気に畳む。
Or does it have to all be from their end? Like when they go to punch you and it's like a weak punch, can you slam your face against their fist to make it a harder punch?
前意外と器用だよな。
そう？
To be fair, Toto did train him. I feel like Toto wouldn't be taken out by something like this. But the thing about Toto is he's a idiot savant. I don't know that he would have figured this out. I think he just would have kept hitting until he slowly got tired, and then his tired hits would get weaker, and then he would beat this guy to death with real tired, weak hits. But yeah, no, officially caught up now. Everything after this is going to be brand new. To me, anyway. I don't remember they ever mentioned anything about there being a Season 3 of Jujutsu Kaisen. Because obviously that would be new as well. Probably, is. There's probably enough material out there for another season of this. They brought Bleach back after all these years. I'm sure they're going to finish up Jujutsu Kaisen. So I'm pretty sure I would have heard something about Jujutsu Kaisen being finished. I don't believe the talk about this season was that it was over. I think the talk about this season was that it was just good, not like the finale.
封印されちゃったんですよ、五条さんとこのサトルくん。
はい。
ご興味ない？
ちょっとあんた、この話はゲゾウさんから聞いたのよ。
やだ、私ったらごめんなさい。
次回ドンと部屋を明るくして離れてみてね。
Okay, the 9 to 5er. Sorry, I was like, Blunt Knife shouldn't that have been against the inverse guy? So no, we just dealt with him. Blunt Knife, I call him 9 to 5, but I'm also trying to remember his power was like cross-section and weak points, so... But he was heading inside, which means he's going to get fight with somebody on the inside. We just heard the voices, and we know Jogo, Choso, and Mahito are running around on the inside right now looking for Yuji, who's on the outside. So he's probably going to get a fight with one of those three. If I had to guess at the narrative, I'm going to guess he's going to run into Mahito because they have unresolved fight issues. So that's my guess. What's going to come next? My guess is next episode, our 9 to 5er here is going to run into Mahito, and they are going to continue their fight. Also, I just don't see him getting into a good fight with Jogo. I'm bad at visualizing this stuff, but it seems like Jogo is too strong for 9 to 5er here. Maybe Choso is a more on his level, but again, the unresolved fight with the Mahito feels more in line for what I'd expect. Other than that, I think I've pretty much covered everything I thought of with the Seance and that power set. We already covered Inverse Guy. Am I missing someone? No? I mean, there was Face Cutting Guy, but wasn't that just Inverse? I don't know. Either way, that is everything I think from this episode. So, once again, thank you for joining me. I have been Theta, Stoneface Reactions. We will catch you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?